when silence speaks. In a world where everything screams, sounds, screens, and endless words, silence becomes a rare currency, a language only those who dive deep within can understand. Here, we're not merely discussing silence as the absence of sound, but as the powerful presence of something far greater. Silence is power, not weakness. Some people think silence is weakness, a sign of helplessness, but the truth is different. Silence is a choice, a decision to observe rather than attack, to reflect rather than react. Silence is the space between thought and response where wisdom is born. Silence in relationships. When emotions rise and words turn into weapons, silence becomes the final shield, protecting you from the spiral of regret. Silence doesn't mean indifference. Sometimes it's the strongest form of love because it holds you back from saying something that could wound. Silence reveals maturity. Silence in work and leadership. True leaders don't shout. They listen, they observe, they analyze. Then they speak calmly and with authority. Silence gives you presence. When you remain silent amidst chaos, people notice, and when you finally speak, they listen. Silence and the subconscious mind. In silence, all that we've buried rises to the surface. Thoughts, emotions, fears, and inspiration. Silence is not emptiness, it's a doorway into your depths. Those who run from silence are running from themselves, but those who sit with their silence meet their truest self. Silence as meditation and healing. In meditation, you don't seek sound, you seek silence. Because in silence, you hear the whispers of the soul. Every moment you spend in silence is a dose of healing from the noise of life. A reminder that peace is not outside, it's within. Silence in the face of pain. N isn't meant to be spoken, it's meant to be felt. In this case, silence isn't surrender. It's reverence for the sacredness of experience. N isn't meant to be spoken, it's meant to be felt. In this case, silence isn't surrender. It's reverence for the sacredness of experience. Not all silence is wise, and not all speech is wrong. The secret is, when do you stay silent? And why? And in front of whom? When you master the timing of your silence, you become more powerful than 1,000 orators. The silence before the storm. Sometimes, silence is the sign that something massive is coming. An idea, a decision, a shift. Silence is not the end. It's the beginning of transformation. Conclusion: be the silence the world is searching for. In a world that no longer knows how to be silent, be the different one. Be the person who listens when others speak, who reflects before replying, who heals before judging. Silence isn't weakness, it's an art, a power you cannot see, but one you can feel. So, are you brave enough to be silent?